People, what's going on? It's Friday, July 2nd, and it's a great day. I'm feeling much better, almost 100%. Thank you for your concern. Today is my younger sister Adrian's birthday, so celebrating that. Happy birthday, Adrian. Other folks' birthdays that I know as well. Mine's coming up. But regarding music, today is the official release date of Ron Anderson's new album, Zoku Metsu. Is it Zoku? Zoku Metsu sounds cooler to me. If you follow Ron, you've seen him talking about this and showing, his album. And baby, this is a killer. I'm so happy that I refuse to feel any obligation to like people's records because I know them. Okay, number one. And don't kiss nobody's motherfucking ass, all right? So what I mean by that is, God damn, Ron, this is really good. This is so good. This is sound in the hands of somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. Ron has a long history of musical involvement, many different bands all over the world. I got the magnet, so cool. Thanks, Ron. This is sonically really satisfying and interesting. I'm very impressed with this. It's live instrumentation. I work with MIDI. And Ron, this starts off right away. I wish I could play it. I probably could, but that still wouldn't, I don't think it would make the impression that it's a journey. It caught my interest right away, but the thing is, it didn't flag. This is an active, creative piece of work where the people involved knew how to keep it going, how to keep the train of creativity flowing. It just moves from one thing to the next, and it's very engaging, very cool. At times your guitar works, Ron, I'll speak directly to you for a minute. At times your guitar work itself is very riveting. But what I find most interesting is how everything is sound, and it appear to my ears it's like the complete painting. Everything is used for that purpose, and this really works. I've played this several times since getting it, and I'm really surprised. Actually, definitely goes in my albums of the year list. I highly recommend this. Sonic, adventurous, psychedelic. It's great. Hats off to you, Ron. Seriously. While I'm here with you folks, Rebecca, who I've never met but is someone who watches and sends me gifts of love. I just received one, and I'm going to call it an early birthday present. In it, among other things, was this YMO pen. She sent me some records, but I have them already, and that except for one, which if I don't forget, I'll mention it because it ends up being pretty good. But the best part of what she sent me, and it's right on time, was some books. Interestingly, I thought I had this book, but when I went to look, I have the companion book forever since it came out by Dr. Richard Alpert. Baba Ram Dass, who passed away not too long ago, Dr. Richard Alpert. But this is the book Be Here Now, which captures in a really wonderful way his journey to awakening. And yeah, basically, okay, this is a wonderful, I got wind of this when I was young and needed it. So wonderful to get actually receive the gift, Rebecca. She also sent me this. It's Right on Time, by Thubten Chodron. I have another one of her books. She writes really well, Buddhism for Beginners. This is really right on time because, again, it's a reminder and a kind of a recentering. I'm not religious, and I'm not into Buddhism at all as a religion, but as a philosophy. And I really do like how it really puts it into focus again. What is the whole essence of Buddhist teachings, which is simply speaking to avoid harming others and to help as much as possible. You know, abandoning negative actions, such as hurting others, destructive motivations. You know, that stuff is still important to me. I'm far from perfect. None of us are. But it's this sort of philosophical basis that is in my life that saves me a lot of heartache and unnecessary emotional grief that other people will try to foist upon me, that people will try to foist upon you. Let me see if there's anything else right quick. But yeah, it just really talks about how it's well known, it's been known since ancient times, that the true nature of most of our problems is mental. It's our minds, how we react to things, how we deal with things, how we frame things, you know, and just knowing this, it just is so liberating, you know. It's stunning how I can use the real life examples, you know. It was just at band practice last night and discussing trying to get this album done, and brought up a couple of things that I thought were real clear things that I wanted to come across, and it was just like, shoot. It's like, you know, it's like something very clear to me doesn't have to be clear to anyone else, just like something that's very clear to that person, maybe no one else sees it that way. And so the books are really helpful to just kind of help me remember to clear mental garbage that builds up. We really are living in a time of darkness when it comes to enlightenment. You know, everything around us going on has everything to do with decline. And so having just having reminders of true wisdom and some clarity, greatly appreciated. Thank you, Rebecca. So for those who don't have the ears to hear, I will again say to you, it's like, it's clear to me, you know. We live in the mind, you know, and no one else's mind is more important than the mine because it's the one I'm living in. So some of y'all catch my drift. One last thing I'll try to express was I was visiting again with a friend I hadn't seen in a while. And this person goes through a lot of emotional turmoil. It appears that they refuse to look at how they're almost addicted to a way of seeing their life, which is basically how they're deciding to frame everything, you know, basically as a victim, and mad because they want others to be responsible for their feelings. Any of y'all know anybody like that, or are you like that? That's why, again, good basic information about clarity and personal growth, right on time. Ignorance is ignorance, and no matter how you try to present it to me, that's what I see. Yes, it is very liberating, knowing such things. People will continue to try to bring their shit to you. It's part of why I have the sort of reputation I do in Omaha, because I do accept people as unconditionally as possible, and some people make it very difficult to do that. But I remember these things. Their shit isn't mine, and my shit isn't theirs. And as long as I know that, I can remain supportive and effective and loving, which we need in this world.